Hello everybody, it's Flesson19 and welcome back to Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord in the Smith campaign. So I made a decision what I'm going to do. I am going to run through here like I would normally do a trade route. And obviously the Empire is the one that has the weapons, and I know Assyria has the weapons for you to go ahead and smelt. I'm going to see how long it takes me to run through here, get back around, and see how many materials I actually have. And that would kind of be able to tell me how much I'm going to be able to make. That is going to be kind of my game plan. I think I'm going to go like Jomeris, Ionica, Poros, Amitatis, and then I think I'm going to come straight up through here. I'm going to bypass these two because I don't want to come over here and then back, but kind of come up through here and then back down through and again. I already know it's day 343. So also, to Jaime, I'm trying to steer clear of javelins. Just because they're so broke. And this is kind of not just a Smith game, but it's also a take over the world after it. So I'm trying to stay away from javelins. I'm not sure if I talked to you guys about fine steel weapons. See, obviously we're going to buy these. Fine steel. Now, I don't know how many people know about them. However, if you go to Smith, five and two. So it takes 2 steel to make a fine steel. It's basically 3 and 3. On the live stream, a 4 and a 3, 4 fine steel, 3 steel, was making me an item worth 129,000. So figure you get, let's say you just get 30% of that to a lord, that's 40k. So you're just 1 fine steel short of paying 9,500 to make 40k. That's a pretty good investment. So I'm going to do that also. So I haven't really bought anything for the people. So I do have that to do. We are going to need equipment. So that is something I can actually do in the interim. I could just start buying up equipment as well, because like I said, later on in the game, I'm going to need to do that. So I do want to actually buy this stuff. Alright, that should be good. So 176. Oh. Because you're never going to make 90k doing this. So, you're gonna lose if you sell to a lord. So you might as well buy the equipment. Go from town to town. They're most likely gonna have 20, 30,000 on them. See, they got 36,000, which is basically what you're gonna get from a lord. So while you're doing that, buy those. Unfortunately, they don't have any fine steel. So let's look at the most expensive stuff. And they honestly don't have anything good. I definitely don't want to buy here. So we're just going to go around my little thing I plan on doing Then when we get all the way back around, I'm going to smelt it, add that to how many days it took, see how many weapons I can make, and then figure out how much profit I can make in how many days. That's what the game plan is. Look at how they already got transferred. Look at this. How did it happen already? I just put it in the game. I'm just looking at my route. Do I go Volstrom and cut my way back? I guess what I could do is I could develop a pattern every other time. This time I take this route, next time I take that route. I could develop that, because they're not always going to have your weapons to buy. A little low on the boots, but we'll take it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, because I want to look at this from the perspective. This isn't just a smith. Later on, we're going to try to take over the world. So I have to look at it from two aspects. Well, I chewed that right about up, didn't I? Yeah, I chewed up all that money. However, they were cheap. Probably should have taken out those looters. If I could get the parts, I could start making 129k items. But unfortunately, I don't have the parts. For some reason, I'm just not getting these blades. I got like a lot of these in my live playthrough, but they're just not coming my way. That one worked out really good too, so, because the one I was making would run me 4 fine steel and 3 steel for 129k. So, we're at 60,000 here. I haven't even bought anything. Look at that. Think I don't want that? I can't even do it. Think I don't want that stuff? It's gonna get reset. So how much were these? Yeah, those are cheap. As you can see, they're only 29K. That's not great. I just, it's like hard to get that right print. Um, that's killing me. Absolutely killing me. How I got that in the live stream and not now is I have no clue. I have no clue how I got all that. I don't know if I just got lucky in making an item. I don't know if I got lucky in smelting an item. I don't know. But this is completely different than my live stream, and I think that is what's costing me. That blade right there. I wonder if that's worth more. I should end up making one just to see. Those are what, 29K? Let's go over the gusto. Yeah, there you go. 98,000. That pretty much tells you right there. You could spend 6 line steel can make you 100K for now, until I can actually get the blades, which is the problem. Until we can get one, so we don't want to use that. We want to use that. However, it's costing us 6, and I don't really want to go down to something else smaller, like this right here. That's an extra one compared to that. That uses steel instead of fine steel. So I kind of want to hold at that. So 6 fine steel makes me almost 100,000. Now I know though. So 6 fine steel, which is 12 steel. Because it's always 2 to 1 except for the regular low class iron. It's always a 2 to 1 ratio. Only from here I believe is at 1 to 1. Everything else should be 2 to 1. No, it's 1 to 1. It's not. Yeah, it's 1 to 1. 1 to 1. And then of course when you do this, you get 1 back. So realistically, you never run out. You're going to use 1 to make this, but then as soon as you make this, you're getting that back because we're efficient at it. And then when you make this, you're getting another 1 back. And another 1. So realistically, you're using 1. No, that'd be 2. You're getting 1, 2, 3. You're getting 1 back. Because it actually, no, actually I am wrong. I am very wrong about that. Because it takes 1. So to make this, it takes 2, 4. Is that 8? So it's 8 raw iron to make 1 fine steel. The mind is just working right now. It's just the brain's going haywire. Just trying to think. Boom. At 400K. I think her next level, I gotta switch that off of her. So we go to Imprala, Maeza, Cernia, Onira, and then down into Kuzite territory. And then I want to actually see what I come up with, is what I'm interested to know. I'm not sure what is the right thing to do. Done with her for now. Well, yeah, I want it back. I almost feel like I'm just splitting hairs is all I'm doing. Whether I fight or whether I do smelting constantly, or whether I run around, I honestly think I'm just going to be splitting hairs. Is in the end, that's all I'm going to be doing. I don't think there's going to be any clear-cut best way. I mean, the only clear-cut best way is to figure out which one it really is. But I just have a feeling it's not going to be. You're not going to see that. I think all 3 ways are going to be good. One way might actually turn out to be the best way, but I don't think I don't feel that it's really going to matter enough that you should do this or you should do that. I honestly don't think it will. I just wish I would have took equipment, although it's not that much less. And I probably should have made a couple more weapons to go along here. So I could be selling at the same time. Because I am sure, yeah, they got gloves and barding and stack bodkin. Hey, now he's like hidden behind there. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, he's out? Haha, we're both out. I want the smith to do it, really. We both are the ones that I think we both have additional prints when smithing. I have to look and see if I do as well. I know the smith does. Like I said, that one there also is really good. I think that was the one I was using on the live stream where I was making that 120k, 129,000 each. New smithing part. Nothing. Didn't get one. There you go. 86 to 115,000. Boom. Just can't get those blades. That's kind of weird. Like I said, I know when we stop this, I have it saved. So I know at what point this would stop, and I'm just wondering how long I could actually do this for. We want to go vigor. Smithing is halved. Dun, dun, dun. There, we both have it. We both have half. So we can make either 10 or 12 weapons every day. Me and him can. Alone. So while everybody else would be smithing or smelting and refining, me and him, we would be making. Hopefully, I doubt we can turn out that much in a day though. Like I said in the live stream, it was 8 and 6. So I seriously doubt we'd be able to even turn that out a day. But even turning out 4 a day, it'd be like 120,000 a day, or 2 million a month, 8 million a year, 80 million for 10 years. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Can we sit in one place? And I think Flavius brought this up. Find the best place in Empire territory, like Epicrodia, and make a smithy there. And then make sure to keep it stocked with wood and iron ore. And that way they might be able to keep it stacked with fine steel and these. I'm not sure. There's going to be other things you can do. Like I said, can you refine this? Can you have everybody else doing the refining? And also, what's good about there is you're right next to and I can't remember the Botanian town that's got all the hardwood. So you just run right up a hill and grab hardwood. So because we would spend a lot on hardwood though. I mean, every time you smelt, I mean, this is, what is it, 8 to get 1 fine steel? So if it cost, it's 48 hardwood also. Now it's 48 charcoal. So times 1.5, that's 60 hardwood. Oh, well, that's only about 600 dinars. But you still have to get that a day, and I have 2 people that can smelt or refine that. So I'm only getting $60 a day. So I don't know if I can maintain that. Like I said, I really think it's 2 of one and 2 of another. I really feel that way. That it doesn't matter which way you take it. Let's see what we got. And boom. I don't think it matters which way you take this. I think for the most part, everything is going to be somewhat the same. None there. None there. That was the weird one though. 3,000 for that. That was the one that had, what was it? Was it 2 steel and 5? I don't I don't have it. I thought that one had like 2 steel and 5 iron. Was it 2 and 5? Or was it 2 and 5? Because if it's 2 steel and 5 iron, that would be, that'd be like 2 fine steel for 3K. Now I almost have to buy one to check. That'd be worth it. 4 fine steel for 3K? It can't be. There's no way it can be that. Holy cow. 4 is 2. So that's 4 steel, which is 2 fine steel. 2 fine steel for 3K. Multiply that by 3, that's 6 fine steel. That's basically making a 129K item for 9K. So that is worth buying. Also, That's only a little under 10K to make a 129K item. So there's that, and that one too. So, oh wait a minute, that's the fine. Is that one was there? With the fuller. Let's check out the regular. See what the regular has. Alright, that's 2 and 4, so it's practically the same. That's 4. So they're all worth it. Both those are worth it. Both betas, if you want to call it. They are 100% worth it. You're getting 4 fine steel for 3K. Under 4K. Which means... yeah. 3, 4, 2. No, you're getting 2. So for 6K, you're getting 8. Yeah. It's definitely worth it. It actually seems like a better price than the fine steel weapons. If I'm doing the math right in my head. I think that's better than actually fine steel. But it's good. So that now gives you buying the... Now, I've checked other fine steel weapons, and I've had mixed results. I'm only speaking of Empire territory. So, buying any of the fine steel weapons and the Svetas right now are worth it. Now, is a broad Balkan worth it? You can, like, come up with a list. Absolutely. It's actually better. It gives you 3 and 4 instead of 2 and 4. So now, either of these 3, plus any fine steels, along with these, you buy. You just run right around to every town, and you go buy them. And then when you get all the way back down to, what was that? Ortesia, then see how much you have and how much you make. Oh, I gotta see how much time this is gonna take. But here we buy those. Fine steel. Beta. And then we got a narrow sword. I wonder if any of the 3Ks are worth it. Boy, that would be sick. I might as well test out the narrow sword. Alright, that's a little different. Okay, that's... No. Because that's only getting you 3 steel, which is not even 2 fine steel. So you've gone from definitely getting 2... You're getting... this one is 2 fine steel and a steel. So, no. So we're going to actually get rid of that. We're going to smelt that for a minute, just to get that out of here. But I think we kind of found our list so far on what to take and what not to take. And we got 80K. I don't like buying those 40s when they cost almost 40 grand. There's a, you know, when you can get 36s and 38s for under 20. Stack bodkin. Did I check? Okay. So I don't know exactly what the Assyri have. Let me check the time here. I would really love to speed. I might need to cut out Assyri territory. I'd love to speed through this episode and then show you what I come up with. I would really like to do that. obviously with the Assyri, so we got iron, steel. It's learning which ones they are. Narrow sword, I'm guessing, isn't worth it. That's actually really good for archers. That right there. Because you figure your arms and your head's gonna get hit more than your leg will or infantry. I doubt I'm gonna buy 50k worth. I'd have to buy like 2 things. Now I guess is where you almost want to buy it. Just because you had the money left over. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is pause it right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this. I'm going to run through here. And when I get over to Zayanica, I'm going to quickly show you what I had to begin with as far as materials are concerned. And then I'm going to smelt it down, show you what I came up with, and then how many days it took. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do for this episode, because I'd really like to condense this down instead of drawing it out. So I will get back to you guys when I get to Ortesia. So here is everything I came up with in writing right around in a circle. So I will go ahead, smelt this all up, and we will look at our grand total. And there you have it. So what it came out to be was virtually 277 fine steel. If you just take the iron, convert it to steel, convert the steel to fine steel, I came up with 277. Now I already know that I can make about 100,000 with 6 fine steel. So that would mean I could make 46 weapons. That's approximately 4.6 million. Now, however, the Lord's only going to give me 30 to 40%, somewhere in that area. So at 30%, that would only be about maybe 1.2 million a month. So it's like about 4 million a year. So for 10 years or 800 turns, that's like about 40 million. That's just a total guesstimation. That's what you could look at by doing it the way that I just did it. I could realistically look at making about in the area of 40 million. Of course, that all depends on, so many factors with the economy, what stuff's available, what lords are buying. I have a feeling that some lords buy for better than other prices because I've actually seen it on my live stream. So without knowing and playing all those factors in there, that's what I think I would look at if I did it my way. Since if I build them all right now, it would be day 20. However, I do need to convert this. So, like I said, you're looking at about $1 million a month. So, 4 million a year, or 40 million for 10 years, or which is 400. 20, 40, 60, 80, 10 years, About 40 million. Yeah, about 40 million. Roughly in that area. Because you're going to actually get more than 100,000. So like I said, there's just so many factors that play in that. So would you be happy making 40 million or a little more in 800 days as a smith? Is that good? I guess that's the question I'm going to pose to you guys. Not counting javelins. We're doing our best to stay away from the broken javelins. Just without factoring that in, is 4 million a year a good number? That's my question to you guys. I look forward to hearing from you. Let me know if that's a good number, or should we try something else? Until next time, take care, and thanks for watching.